Welcome to the Little White Lie Digital Network with Caren. The Little White Lie is all about the lies we tell ourselves about getting older and how to love the age you're in. Hello everyone, Caren here, and welcome to this episode of the Little White Lie. We are so excited that you're here. If you're here on replay, don't forget to comment down below because the conversation continues forever. I mean that, forever. And if you are here live, even better, make sure that you put your comments down there as well because we will be popping your comments up on the screen. So as I like to do every single show, I'm going to go ahead and show you my little white lie. There's it. It's my little white lie, and it's growing out. Loving it. And also a shameless plug. If you would like to share the show, we would love for you to share the show. So just go click the little share button down below on your mobile device or on your tablet or on your desktop and share. So I would love if you would go visit the website. We just debuted and launched the new Little White Lie website. So go to thelittlewhitelie.com. Take a look around. The live shows are there. All of the blog posts that we do, everything is living over there. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear what you think about it. And when you are commenting, don't forget to use the hashtag Little White Lie whenever you put those posts out. And that way we can find you all across social media. So today the question that we're going to ask is, are you letting age get in the way of making your dreams come true? Great question. And who better to answer this question is our special guest today. Her name is Veronica Crystal Young. She is a Reinvention Power Leadership Coach and a member of the prestigious International Coach Federation. She is also a professional actor. How cool is that? She's a member of SAG and AFTRA, and a professional singer, which is how we kind of really connect because I sing as well with the country music duo Crystal Whiskey. How cool is that? Performing in the Southern California area. And I know that she has a special gift for all of us today that's along those lines. Veronica specializes in teaching successful professional women to gain clarity on their life path. And in fact, her motto is, don't let age or past trauma abuse or define you. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and bring Veronica in. Hello, Veronica. How are you today?
Hi. How are you, Caren?
I am doing so awesome. It ought to be a sin. I have to tell you, I'm really excited that you're here because we really relate on so many different levels. But before we jump into the question, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Veronica, what is your little white lie?
Oh, gosh. I have so many. But as it relates to this show and singing, I would say that I did not feel I was good enough. And I thought I was too old to start singing again. Because last time I had sung was 10 years ago. In a musical, and I did a lot of musicals growing up, and I was in several big bands, and I stopped like 10 years ago, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm too old, and I'm like, where did that come from? I think it's all these shows like The Voice and and American Idol, and they're all so young, and I bought into that whole stigma of, well, you're too old. You who's going to want to see you? Who's going to want to see you perform?
I do.
So I was like, oh my God. So actually, I just bit the bullet, and I met a wonderful man 5 years ago, and we had something in common too, that commonality of loving music and singing. He plays guitar. And after a year of going to open mics, we started our band, and we've been singing ever since. And it's incredibly fun.
I think that is awesome. So, okay, so we're going to be talking about not letting age get in the way of making our dreams come true. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
Let's talk about age and dreams. What do you believe? I mean, what do you believe about how they connect age and dreams?
I personally feel my dreams they're the same, but a little different than they were 20, 30 years ago. Obviously, we all evolve. We all have dreams when we graduate from high school, when we graduate from college, when we after a divorce, or, we change. We
Right.
we want to reinvent ourselves. We want to try something new.
Right.
I've always loved being a singer. It always was a connector for me. I loved the fact that I could influence feelings in other people by singing. It brought up emotions, and I love that. I think that is so powerful, and to be able to share my feelings with them. So that part of my dream hasn't changed, but my dream of being a superstar kind of changed.
I get that. Yeah, I get that. I get that. And I don't know if is it a matter of being realistic, or is it a matter of just our dreams change, or we want different things? What do you think is happening?
I think it's a combination of both. I know for me, when I was growing up, oh my God, I want to be the next, huge superstar, Christina Aguilera or whatever. And right now, I really don't have that passion. My passion right now is different. It's coaching. It's performing. It's performing to smaller crowds. And success is really a frame of mind. And it's what's successful for you. I mean, there are some bands and some people that singing every weekend in a coffee house fills their soul.
I understand.
And who's to say that is not so wonderful for them? That's not a failure to me. That's a success because it's a success for them. So I think that's when it comes to our dreams, we always define what our dreams are. And if you want to go big, go big. And if you don't want to go big,
don't go big, right?
Right.
I mean, the choice is up to us, quite frankly.
Right.
So any tips on how do we go about that? How do we dream then? How do we dream small? How do we dream big?
I think it's you set your goal and then you figure out the steps to that goal. It's that simple. And you know what? The biggest thing is decide.
Yes.
Decide.
You know what? I'm putting that up on the screen. So as we're talking about, just decide.
Just decide. Because the reality is you can say, oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to be, you know what? Just decide to take the steps to do it. And that's, you hear a lot of people, well, I want to do this and I want to do that. Well, what are you doing about it?
Other than just talking about it, right?
Right.
So I have a question. How do we get past those societal influences on age? So, okay, let's just say now we've decided, right? And we're going to do it. Now, what do we do? Because there's a lot of societal, things going on out there. What do we do about that?
I think it's a matter of knowing who we are and being comfortable in our skin and knowing that we're fabulous. We are fabulous. I mean, you have to have the confidence in yourself. You have to have going forward. It's like, I can do this and doing the little steps to do that and move forward and move out of that uncertainty. Just go for it. And you know what? I know everybody knows this. The more you do it and the more you fail, the closer you are to you are to your goals.
You know what? I love that. And there's a quote that I use all the time, and it comes from a friend of mine, Andrea Walsh. She wrote a book called Go for No, and she talks about failing your way to success.
Yes.
And that, and I always think about that because look, I've had failures. We've all had failures. And if we can look at it as a way to fail our way to success. So question, I have a question. Yeah. So how do we make conscious choices today for who we want to be now?
Conscious choices.
Yeah.
That is my thing.
I know. What a surprise. I happen to know that.
Hello. You know what? Conscious choices means you have gone into your soul. You've searched your soul about what is the reality for you? What is important to you? What is going to be important to you and why? A lot of times when we figure out what's important to us and we go, you ever heard of the 7 whys?
No, I thought you said 7 wives. And I was
no.
Yeah. No, I've not heard of the 7 whys.
That's a totally different
thing.
Okay. but the 7 whys are about every time you have a choice about something and how you feel about something, ask yourself why. And then ask yourself why again. And then ask yourself why again and why again. And you get down to the core of what your choice is all about. And it usually shows you why you're doing something. And you can really, really make a conscious choice. Yes, that's really what I believe. That's really what I feel. That's really what I believe. And I'm going for it.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So Christine just wrote, does anyone feel that conscious choices get a little more difficult as we age? Great question. What do you guys think down there? And post your comments, whether you're here live or on replay. What do you think as we get older? Does it get harder?
You know, I think I can answer that. At least for me, as I got older, my conscious choices became easier because I realized that my choices define who I am. Mm-hmm. And if I really know who I am, I can make those conscious choices and move into that direction.
You know what? I think I'm just like you that way. You know, I'm 60, and as I've gotten older, the decisions are actually easier because I think I have shed all that past stuff of the shoulda, woulda, couldas, right, and the supposed tos, and to you know, the why didn't you? And I've shed that, and I think that maybe it is age, and what you're saying obviously is very true. Any other thoughts about this topic before we share with everyone how they can get in touch with you?
I just want to leave everybody with, you know, do what feeds your soul, do what lights you up. It's who you really are. It's the core of your being, and don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid to share it. We're never too old to show who we are. You know, I have a comment about clothes. I saw a show the other day about you know what to wear over 50.
Oh, and my gosh.
I'm looking at this show and I'm going, really? No, I don't know about you, but I shop at Forever 21 still because I love their clothes.
Well, Veronica, why do you think this whole movement started? Because of that, we got kind of sick and tired about being told what we can and what we can't do. So yeah, totally on the money. So you know what, Veronica, we've mentioned a couple of times that you're a singer. And that you have this amazing band. You just did a wedding this weekend, I know.
Yes.
And you sent me, and I'm going to put this link in the chat right now. You sent me a special gift for all of our listeners and our viewers that they can click on it and listen to you actually sing this song. What song are you singing in there? Do you know?
Well, you know, it's a remake of a Dolly Parton song. And actually, Whitney Houston did it too. I Will Always Love You. But I changed the words a little bit to I Will Always Love Me. And I'll give you the little explanation why. And because I was at a great retreat several years ago called Wine, Women, and Boots. And it was a bunch of entrepreneurial women who were getting together about, you know, networking and all that wonderful stuff. And I got up and I sang, and I hadn't sung, as I said, for 10 years. And I went, I want to sing. I'm feeling something. And I got up and I sang. I changed the words to that song because it was all about empowerment and right, for ourselves and getting rid of the Fred in our head, you know, gremlin that's always, you know, on our shoulder, which, you know, I named him Fred in my head.
Fred, I was going to say, your guy has a name.
He's got a name, and I don't like him. And I got up and I sang, and this song is sung to him about, I don't need you. I love me. So I know it's kind of corny, but it was really fun doing it. And one of the people that was running the retreat, she said, "Oh my God, I want a recording of that." So I did it for her, and I sent it to her. And it's only one verse, but it's really kind of fun and corny, and you know, hope people like it.
Oh, I'm sure they will. So guys, take a look in the thread. I actually put the link. It's a little bit.ly. That's a short link. And it's bit.ly/Crystal Eyes with capitals on each word. So go check it out. It's absolutely a gift from the beautiful Veronica. Thank you, Veronica.
Thank you.
Now, if you're wondering how you can get in touch with Veronica, let me put some links up on the screen. You can go check her out at crystaleyescoaching.com. Or if you want to learn more about the entertainment that she's doing, crystaleyesentertainment.com. How cool is that? Go check her out on Facebook at Crystal Eyes LLC. And I know that, Veronica, you're going to actually put one more link, a link to your group, because you have a group on Facebook. So after the show, you're going to go in there and you're going to put it in there and people will click on it and go join you.
I will. And it's called Women of Power and Purpose.
Women of Power and Purpose. So
Creating
just go into
your
Facebook.
dream. Yeah,
I think, and I'm in the group. I think it's an awesome group. There's so much value of having a sisterhood and being able to connect with other people of like sensibilities. I want to thank you, Veronica. I know this was a little nerve-wracking for you the first time you've done something like this. You were awesome. Congratulations. You did great.
It was so fun.
Yeah, I'm really glad you joined us. I know that you took time out of your busy day. And guys out there, we know that you're taking time out of your busy day. And you actually made a choice to click that button and join us today. And for that, we are eternally grateful. So go out and give somebody an awesome day.
Yeah. Can I say one thing?
Absolutely.
Can I say one thing?
Lots of things.
I want to sign out by saying you are wise, beautiful, and passionate. And youth is in your passions. Go and get it.
Oh my gosh. That is certainly marching orders, guys. So go and get it and join us next week on the next episode of The Little White Lie. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.